Today, Matt and John are going head to head. The score is 3-2. Will John tie it up? We'll find out on the season premiere of Super Sleepover! Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Super Sleepover. I'm Matt, and I'm here along with...
Pretty John.
Pretty John, that's right. Look at that face. If you tell me that that's not Pretty John, then I will tell you that you are a liar. So, myself and Pretty John are here to fight each other on another episode of Super Sleepover. Now, I want to blame this game on John. I will not blame this game on him. I brought this game to the table. However, I will blame John somehow over the fact that when I said to him, oh yeah, like this game is Seifuku Densetsu Pretty Fighter, you said, John, your immediate thought, immediately out of your mouth was, oh yeah, I know that game. And I was like, how do you just know every game? Like, I just throw fighters at you randomly, and you're like, I know that game. And so I heard of this game because it was on a list of iffy to bad fighters, and I was like, well, we have to play this. Also has a somewhat, what I thought initially was a Sailor Moon aesthetic. It turns out, because, you know, Pretty Guardian, Sailor Moon, turns out that this is not the case. This is a shameless fighter that has clearly Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny in it for some reason, alongside random other characters. I don't know like what universe she fits into any of this. So John, how did you hear about this game? I'm gonna choose her. How did you hear about this game, John?
Well, this was one of those I had been looking into like weird, kind of obscure Japan only fighters, and 16-year-old me was absolutely elated at the fact that this was basically an anime schoolgirl.
Yes.
Fighter.
16-year-old, you would be interested in this.
Yes.
Choose your fighter. Now, it's all in Japanese, so I don't know where we can choose. I'm just going to pick a random place.
Hokkaido.
Oh, right. John knows a wee bit of Japanese.
Chotto.
Oh, wow. Okay, that looks beautiful. We're fighting on Big Ben.
Yep, clock tower.
Oh, God.
So
is that serial killer going to show up and try to kill us?
No, he's not American. We're not in America, so we're fine. We're in Hokkaido.
Is that game set in America? I have no idea.
It looks like these are all Japanese locations.
No, but the game Clock Tower. I was making a reference to the game Clock Tower. John didn't know. What am I even doing with myself right now?
You are a roller skate girl named Ai.
Not on roller skates, by the way.
That's all I got on you.
And who are you?
You look like you're a roller derby girl with no... Actually, do you have skates? No, it doesn't look like you have sneakers.
No. I'm just wearing sneakers. But what are you wearing? Or rather, not what are you wearing, but what's your...
I'm wearing a Seifuku, which you had mentioned that there was a Sailor Moon aesthetic. Yeah,
yes.
It's a Japanese schoolgirl uniform.
What is her name? Is it reflective in what she's wearing? And what the fuck am I doing?
You beat me, but I don't know what that is.
I look like I'm possessed by whatever demon, was it Pazuzu, that possessed the girl in The Exorcist?
Oh, Reagan? Yeah, that was Pazuzu.
I love how that's what I remember from the movie.
Oh, your mother cuddles puppies in heaven. All right. So this, I believe, I seem to be playing as the Ryu of this game.
I don't know if you should give this game that much credit.
You know, this is like the sort of basic...
Mom, let's get Ryu. We have Ryu at home.
But yeah, so this is all...
Whoa. Yes, but so, did you actually like this game? You mentioned that you've played it. Did you like it, or no?
Yeah, you know, it wasn't bad. You know, I said it didn't hold my interest much beyond, like, oh, well, it's an all-girl fighter. And that was the other thing. Like I said, it was all...
And you know... So did you play it with a friend, or...?
No.
Okay.
No, I actually, like I said, this was me looking into the
Super Famicom fighter library.
Yeah, because like I said, this was a Japan only. I played it, you know, full disclosure, I played it on a ROM, which is what I'm doing right now. I know. Chuck Hughes.
So I like the character that I chose because she looks like she knows how to have a good time.
That's
and speaking of...
Judy?
What?
Judy, and then I'm playing as Chris.
Wait, who am I playing as?
Judy?
Oh,
Judy, it looks like.
I thought you said Cutie, and I thought of like Cutie Honey. Because she has a very similar outfit. Somewhat, depending on the version of Cutie Honey.
So we appear to be in a nightclub?
That is extremely gothic.
It's a runway, I think. This is probably her stage. I think she's a fashion model.
I hope it's her stage. This is dope.
It's her archetype. Yeah.
So, so do you remember anything while playing this game, or like nothing?
To tell you the truth, very little. I remember I said the music was actually very good and very
Right, we have
catchy.
to have it off because we
Which,
can't adjust the volume slider on SNES Party, which is what we're using to play this very socially distanced,
but
obviously, as you can
but
tell.
take it from me that the soundtrack is pretty earwormy. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Apart from that, couldn't really tell you a whole hell of a lot.
I just, I just,
Once the novelty of having, like I said, like
oh,
an all girl fighter there
oh,
that
16-year-old
piqued my
John.
16-year-old
That,
interest. Once that wore off,
that,
I really didn't look much further into it.
that's how you sounded when you were 16. Oh,
Yeah, which is that you know what it is? That's the funny thing, is just for the fact that I mean, essentially, I had mainly the voice that I have now. I had back then, but I
oh,
was
wow.
beardless and very skinny. So imagine that if you can.
I don't know if I can.
I don't know if you want to.
The
Honestly,
beard weight alone.
and there's a gargoyle on the runway.
No, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a very goth like nightclub runway. Like I don't know, like who
Opened this pit up.
Let me see you fucking sacrifice. I feel like what I want to know. I all I want is to know like the oh god, the manual. I want to like hear all of their stories. Like, oh, she's actually a nurse that works in the Kyoto area, and at night she fucking kills women in fights across Japan. Like,
Yeah, which sounds like a pretty standard anime plot. Let's face it.
yeah, but like usually like there's an overarching theme or something like, oh, like in rival schools that you and I beat each other up in, all the kids are in school. In this case, they're just random professions. Some of them even look like they are in high school, just coming together to fight. So, John, you lost 2 rounds in a row. But as Super Sleepover tradition, if some of you are not longtime fans, you might not know, normally, if either I win a clean sweep or someone else wins a clean sweep, they're nice enough to give you one more chance. So, John, one more chance, all the marbles, choose your character, and then we'll see.
The Shrine Maiden this time if I can.
Okay. So right there. So if you win as her, you win all the marbles. Now, Seifuku Densetsu, what does that mean?
School uniform legend. A specific type of school uniform, the sailor.
I see what this game was trying to go for here. Okay, so, by the way, this is the most dramatic place to have a final battle.
We have to carve each other up like honest to goodness samurai.
Okay.
You are Minami, and I am Oryo.
Okay, I really want to know, like, what the whole point of this game is, though. Like, what the manual justifies. Like, oh, this is like a Street Fighter underground ring. Like, is someone going to, like, you know, is it about bringing together a magical wish to... Like, I don't know what the whole point of this game is, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, without the context, it's kind of just like, yeah, just a bunch of girls beating each other up. I mean, nobody really knows why.
Like, at least Street Fighter, you're like, all right, there's a reason why. These people are too out there enough, but none of these girls are out there enough, in my opinion.
It's fair. They're fairly run of the mill, and the thing is, there aren't a lot of like really dramatic super moves. Like, there's not fireballs and stuff.
At least we're not activating.
At least they're not that I'm able to do.
So it's just so funny. Like, we're both not even doing crazy super moves. It's just like, hey, I punched you. Hey, I punched you.
So either this is a bit more of a down to earth fighting game, or we simply don't know how to do most of the more, magical science fiction-y moves.
I'm gonna try them right now. I'm trying them right now, John. If you see,
I'm doing the traditional because my only moves are really just Street Fighter. Like it just the quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. And for my money, you do that and nothing happens, then there's nothing to be done.
Yeah, no, literally, I feel like I'm doing jack. I wonder why this game has been panned by some. I wonder why.
And I was looking at it. It came out in '94, which is fairly late in the.
I'm sure that's why it got panned as well.
Super Nintendo's life, or in this case, the Super Famicom's.
I mean, dude, think about it.
Life.
Last time you and I played Ranma 1/2, a game that came out, I assume, around the same time, and it looked so much better than this.
Yeah, that one that was a later stage title. Oh, there we go. There's a fireball.
Thank goodness, a fireball just to take me out. Thank you, John.
Because you gotta have fireballs. You can't not have a,
Damn
Goku
it, John.
Gurumon. Up, up, up. And then you realize I always took Street Fighter got me into fighting games, and you realize how spoiled you are. Like Street Fighter was a really good looking game on the Super Nintendo. Like, and I'm looking, not to slag on this or anything else, but like I said, and it could just, and I'm sure it's not just the internet connection or anything like that, because it even when I was playing on my emulator, it was kind of a herky jerky,
Right, back in the day, yeah.
kind of lousy frame rate kind of thing. So we really did get spoiled by Street Fighter, and to a lesser extent, like Mortal Kombat. My bias is showing, but like Mortal Kombat and things like that.
No, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to tell you that Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter just aren't good. I don't know if anyone...
And between those two, not that that's another video for a whole other day, but like, yeah, Street Fighter all day, every day.
I mean, another video for another day. I mean, you have a channel called John's Game Room. Might be that other day. You never know.
It could be. Street Fighter is better than Mortal Kombat, and here's why. Whoa, we're down to the tiebreaker here. Oh, nope, I lost.
No, we had a tiebreaker, and then I did that to get to 2.
You broke the tie, and you broke my face.
Yes. Well, John, I'm happy that I kicked your butt. Not in this game necessarily. I don't know if this is the game I want to like run around and tell people like, "Hey, everybody, guess what game I beat up John in?" No, this one I might just omit the game title whenever we talk about this in the future.
I schooled John in Pretty Fighter. The thing is, this is the only way that anyone is going to get cuter than me, is you have to beat me in Pretty Fighter.
So wait, so I'm the Pretty Fighter now?
Yeah, right. Savor it this time. You won this time, but
thanks, Mean John Green. And before we wrap this one up, I want to say, John, where else can we find you on the internet?
If for some reason you haven't gotten your John fix, there's also John's Game Room.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten enough John, you can go to John's Game Room. And what do you do there, John?
I just wax nostalgic about games that I got for $20 in the clearance bin, but found some wonderful treasures and share some of my memories and experiences.
Yeah, some games that you bought or that were bought for you when you were a kid or a teenager or whatnot. There's been a lot of fun videos that you've done. You do one per month, and they're very interesting. I've also edited some of those, if not all of those. I've edited all of those. But either way, they're super fun, so definitely go check those out. If you haven't gotten all of your John, if you need more John in your life, and all of the Super Sleepovers and some of the other Let's Plays that we've done on this channel are not enough John for you, go check out John's Game Room. But either way, we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you don't like the video, of course, you can still like and subscribe either way. That's totally fine. I won't judge you for hate watching. So, love you all. Take care. And tune in next time for another episode of Super Sleepover, where I may be beating up John, or maybe I'm not. Either way, though, love that you tuned in for the season premiere of Super Sleepover. All right, everybody. So, see ya.
Stay pretty.